abided by their rule. You know, so there are a few reasons LaVar won't do it. One, it's just not in him. Clearly, it's just not his personality. What is he, 50 years old?
Yep.
50. He's not changing
his way.
at this point. Secondly, he has a brand to market. Big baller brand. He's at a Facebook television show, or if that's what I can call it.
Yeah.
What is that show going to look like? What is Big Baller Brand going to look like if all of a sudden he's quiet and tones it down and all that?
They didn't say tone it down. They said just don't criticize us. Talk crazy.
Well, he's already done that. And here's the third reason he won't tone it down. LaVar really believes he's part of the Lakers brain trust. Look at the quotes. It's about us coming together. You know, I think he feels like he said he spoke it into existence that Lonzo would get drafted by the Lakers. All of his talk may have been what got him to the Lakers. He's not stopping. It's worked so far. May not be working basketball-wise for the three kids, but marketing and all of that is where he wouldn't be there with Spike Lee like that if he wasn't running his mouth. And what about the LaVar Ball rule? He's been quoted in ESPN since then. He's been quoted in LA Times since then. Last night he was on SportsCenter again after the game at the Garden. Like, none of this matters. The only thing that's going to help it is if Lonzo just balls. And he's, no pun intended, but if he's just playing well, then it really won't be anything to complain about. But if they struggle, LaVar's going to be saying stuff.
They did a pop-up store on Fifth Avenue yesterday. I mean, this is...
They said 5,000 people came?
Big baller.
Did they buy anything?
That's what I'm wondering. I hope they sold something.
Did. The problem is that he was on our show and he said that, hey, ask Steve Alford. I wasn't out there coaching. I wouldn't. Hey, you do that. He said that he's going to turn his boy over. He said, I'm going to turn my boy over to Magic. That's the greatest point guard ever. I've taken him as far as I can. So I thought. And then you have a meeting. And then he said it, Skip, I'm going to say whatever I want, whenever I want. So the meeting accomplished nothing.
A seed. He said it's going, sometimes you got to plant a seed.
Okay. I'm going to say, they say, well, run it by us first. I got no problem with that, but I'm still going to say what I want to say. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to say. So y'all won't be blindsided by it.
You think you'll do that? I don't think you'll do that.
No.
Because he said sometimes I got to plant a seed and put it out there so you know. Let's take a look at this.
This thing is going to happen. It's going to keep going. But eventually, that smiling Magic, you're going to put your foot down. It's going to be a matter of time.
We'll see.
Well, that could mean somebody has to go, like out. Like somebody's going to have to get traded, and it's a package deal of Lonzo and LaVar. And at some point, Magic might just say, I just can't manage this.
Sometimes you got to let the hair go with the hide.
But if he plays well, I don't think Magic.
I'm with you. And Magic is still enamored of this kid. He believes he is special. And by the way, this just tore me up last night because Lonzo, in his first ever night at the Mecca, you know it well, Madison Square Garden, he played pretty well.
Yeah.
He did some very good things in flashes and spurts and glimpses. You saw what was special here and there, right?
Yeah.
And then the father completely upstages the son. Completely.
High-fiving, hugging.
I'm going to say this again. I congratulate ESPN because they attempted not to feature LaVar during the telecast. And after a while, you can't help it.
He got a big red shirt on, Skip.
Actually, he did have a big red shirt.
What, 6'6" with a big red shirt on?
Just jumping all over the place.
What you
Turning around, looking in the crowd.
Look at me. That's my son. Did you see what my son just made a 3?
He out there like the big old Kool-Aid man.
Well,
hey, Kool-Aid, the big red shirt. He like, hey,
look
that's
at
my
me.
boy.
And then I was cringing over this because I love Spike Lee. I wish Spike had kind of ignored him because by association, it looked like they were on equal celebrity footing because they're trash talking and clowning with each other, right? And it kind of legitimizes LaVar that the great Spike Lee is actually cutting up with it.
And Spike normally gets into it with the players on the court.
Reggie Miller,
Jordan.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yeah, Spike was showing him love.
Yeah.
He was showing him a lot of love. I would have been more convinced that the meeting might have some effect if LaVar and Magic had been sitting next to each other. I'm not saying
I know,
they were
that's a good
avoiding it,
point.
but,
Yeah.
sitting next to each other and LaVar wasn't doing all the antics. Then it would have been like, okay, they are maybe on the same page and they're one, but.
He had the meeting, and the dude criticized and said, that's why your record raggedy. Because Luke Walton don't know how to coach my son. Now, he said this.
Yep.
And he's continuously said this, saying these things, even after meeting, even after he said on several occasions, out of my hands now. Magic, take my kid, hey, the coach and the film study, you can take it much further than I can. I'm done with it. And I've said this, and Skip, I think Skip believes it now. It's hard for me to believe. He was this outspoken in high school, this outspoken in the NBA, but he was quiet as a church mouse in college. Come on now.
He was
and
publicly
everything
quiet.
went so well in college,
Because
right?
Steve Alford wanted
he just
to
let
mother
him,
boy.
yeah, and he just let Steve just let Lonzo do his thing.
Right.
So
And
there was,
he did not sit him during the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Once that happened twice, you have effectively declared war on LaVar. That's what LaVar thinks.
and that's the thing. Even though, like I said, in his mind, he really feels like it's us. I'm a part of the decision-making process with high school. He's not the coach officially.
Yep.
But he's the coach.
But he appointed the coach.
Yeah, and he said exactly. So he feels like the same way with the Lakers.
So what did intrigue me, and I'm a Lonzo believer, I did see more energy out of the kid last night. I saw more engaged. I saw more aggressive. I saw more assertive because father was sitting in the front row, and there was an interesting quote from Lonzo after the game about LaVar. He said, he's always going to be turned up. Use your phrase. Yep. I like his energy, said Lonzo. Some don't. Well, he loves his energy. He feeds off his father's energy because his father is the flip side of the son, who seems to be, from what I can gather, a little more of the mother's son. He's more laid back, lower energy. He's unselfish to a fault. He doesn't want to force the issue, either publicly or privately or to the media. He doesn't say, as LeBron said, he doesn't say a word.
Nope.
The father says all the words, but the son is almost dependent upon the energy source that is the father, right?
That's his Bundini Brown.
It is.
Like, for
No,
Ali.
it is. No, I agree.
Hype man.
And it could come to the point where he's so dependent. He was coached for so many years, from 5 years old up, by father, that maybe, you brought this up earlier, at some point you're almost going to have to get the father more involved on the bench. Like to be the bench coach.
You remember how Danny Manning?
Bring him on the bench?
Danny Manning Sr. was at last. Somehow Danny Manning went to Kansas. Somehow all these great high school players, their dad or their high school coach ends up on the team that they enroll at college.
There's no way that will work.
I know, I got
No.
it, but I'm just saying there's some dependency there from number one son to father.
I think that's a great point. However, LaVar's at all the home games.
He is.
Is that
he's
different?
Out of, you
it's a
can't
little.
say he's not.
Yeah, it's not
courtside.
right course. It's like there's the aisle, and then he's in the first or second row.
But I thought he wasn't going to be going to every game. He'd be like, I got other
he
things.
wasn't going to be following them, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be with the boys.
He's going to be in
training the boys.
Lithuania.
Yeah.
Right.
But he took the boys out of school, so they all
So,
can follow
so
him.
everybody traveling. So now everybody traveling.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens when they do go to Lithuania. Is he going to send them to Lithuania
They ain't
by
going.
themselves?
They ain't going.
You
Not going.
might be right.
That
He
sounded
said
good.
he's going over there for a little while with them, and
And I was reading, like, sometimes this team, they don't pay their players. Now, he said it's not about the money.
just
Well,
about
even when they
playing
do get paid, they make like what, $500 a month?
$500 a month.
Hey, normally, anytime somebody tell you it's not about the money, what it's about? The money.
Well, there's already reports that Ball Mania is taking over Lithuania already. They will know. I mean, they follow Lithuania's
know.
basketball crazy. They know about all these American players,
Not the B
including
team.
the young.
He's an international superstar.
Yeah,
Not the B team.
They had a pop-up shop in China. They had a pop-up shop
You
in
mean
New York.
LaVar is?
it's
Yes,
working
LaVar.
for a big. Well, I guess they're selling stuff. They're certainly getting a lot of publicity, but is it helping the boys basketball wise?
Because at the end of the day, like LeBron say, winning, not location,
Yeah.
determines what
I don't
people
know
buy you.
how much that matters to the kids anymore.
Really? Their dream has to be to get to the
No,
NBA.
no, no. I'm
At
not
least
talking
Melo.
about their kids. I'm saying kids
Kids.
in general.
That's
how we
that-
think. I don't think.
No, I
I don't
think
know
you're right.
that that's how kids think anymore.
That's a good point. I would
I don't
say
know how
LeBron,
much it
I
matters.
like them 15, LeBron. You tell Chris.
You
what
don't
LeBron.
have any pairs of LeBron.
I do. I got
you
the
all
Jordans.
Jordans.
I got a couple of
Don't you
LeBron.
do the South Beaches?
I ain't telling you because you gonna be.
Are the
Why don't
Spurs
you
the
ever
biggest
win, LaVar?
threat to the Warriors now
I
that
got too
Kawhi
much
is
respect
back?
for him. They
All of a
should touch